Hey all, this is John, KC0JH. Thank you for coming with me on another Parks on the Air adventure. This one I came back to a spot that I hit a few weeks ago. It's the spot where I wish I'd brought my tent. I don't even think I made a video for that one. Anyway, came back, brought my tent. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot to be in. There's a couple of campsites here, and I had the place all to myself. I'm on vacation this week, so there was nobody here. This is Monday morning, and I just wanted to say, bear with me, as usual. When have I not asked that? But still getting used to the new camera. I hope this turned out okay. Last night was a shorter ham radio adventure because of the wind and the cold. Just wasn't prepared for it as I should have been. It's not an excuse, but still got it activated. I hunted a bunch of other parks, got some nice park-to-parks out of it. 40 meters was insane yesterday evening with Invis. I made a park-to-park contact. I'm in northwest Missouri. He was either southwest Missouri or southeast Missouri. I don't remember. And I live near Kansas City. I'm currently about 111 miles northwest of Kansas City. And I was hearing stations in Kansas City contacting this guy like they were sitting next to me. It was incredible. So still getting used to the new camera. So yeah, might get everything hooked back up and give her a try again this morning and see if I can make some more contacts. And as usual, I'm distracted. It's still windy, but it's just gorgeous up here. It's absolutely beautiful. Good morning, everybody. Last night was eventful. I didn't sleep worth a darn. It was still nice and peaceful laying in the tent, listening to a couple of podcasts. And you might know, as soon as I fell asleep, I heard this crashing racket behind me. I almost grabbed the camera. Well, I had to go to the bathroom anyway, so I got up, got dressed, got out of the tent, grabbed my flashlight and started shining it around. I was thinking deer, which for this part of Missouri, or really any part of Missouri, is absolutely common. I don't know what these were. I think maybe coyotes, but I shined my light over in this direction and I saw 3 sets of eyes. Wasn't bear. We could have bear up here, but it'd be very rare. Black bear and things like that are more very, very South Missouri and Arkansas for the most part. And I caught a glimpse of one of them in the light when it kind of turned to go off that direction. And I think coyote. But the weird thing is, coyotes usually don't stalk humans, let alone get very close. If these were coyotes, they got close because they started going back and forth on both sides of my tent back here in the brush, and I could hear them walking from one side to the other. They never made any noise verbally. While I was watching all this, I heard coyotes off in the distance. So you would think if they were coyotes, they would have been making some noise too, unless they didn't want to give away their position. Now, I don't know anything about coyotes. I've got them around my house. They sound eerily beautiful at night when you hear them off in the distance, but oh my. Well, that explains it. Well, mystery solved. They were afraid I was gonna steal their food. No thanks, I'm good, fellas, you can have it. I love deer, but I prefer it to be fresh. Or, you know, fresh out of the freezer, fresh out of the, you get my point. But I may fire up the radio again this morning. Last night, I mostly just hunted because the temperature and the wind just got to be a little bit too much. I did not know it was going to be that windy, or I would have been a little bit better prepared. And as you can see, the wind has not died down at all. It's still pretty windy out here. But with the sun up, it's pretty warm. Well, I shouldn't say pretty warm. Compared to last night, it's a lot warmer than what it was. So yesterday I threw up the LEFS 8010, and I might just put up the 4010 and get on the air and see what's going on. Get some more contacts out of this puppy before I pack it up and go home. It rained a little bit this morning when I woke up. I've already made my coffee and had breakfast. So my tent had some water on it. I wanted to let it dry out real good before I put it back up. I've made the mistake of not doing that before, and I don't know if you can see it in the seams or not, but it's definitely got some mildew from poor tent maintenance. But this tent's getting older. I've had it for probably about 5 years now. It's been a good tent. Really don't have any problems with it. It's a Coleman Picton, if that's how you say it. I've had this thing in some pretty rough weather, and while it's not a, you know, decent 4-season tent, it's definitely given me shelter and kept me out of the elements. So I think when I bought it, it was about 70 bucks. I think it was probably money well spent. I might get a couple more trips out of it, but yesterday when I was getting my mattress and everything set up, I noticed I could see daylight through this little hole right here. But it's been a good tent. Still trying to get used to this new camera. I like it. It's small, it's easy to move around, it's easy to deal with, very easy to record on. And it seems like the videos I've watched about it and everything I've learned about it so far, you get the best footage if you heavily edit it, which is fine, and I've tried it. The settings for this, you can have the normal, you know, color settings off of the camera without having to do much of anything, and it looks okay. But this has the D-Log M setting on it, which is a pretty flat color profile. And that's what you would throw into an editor to do some serious color grading with. Well, I tried that, and my computer just isn't beefy enough. Whenever I put some footage like that into it, just playing around with it at my house, the editing software and the computer were real sluggish using that color profile. So I'm kind of stuck with using just the regular color profile off the camera. I can still do some editing to it, not a big deal. It just isn't what it could be. The D-Log M off of this camera is a 10-bit color profile, which is extremely good for editing. But until I get a new computer, which mine is new, and it's the laptop that you've seen me use in videos to log contacts with and things like that. It's a newer Dell laptop. It's just not set up for heavy video editing. It's got, I think, 16 gig RAM. It's got an 8-core processor, but it's just not enough for, you know, DaVinci Resolve type editing. I actually tried downloading DaVinci Resolve, and yeah, my computer said no to that automatically. So I'm going to keep on keeping on with Kdenlive, which is pretty easy to use. I've learned a lot with it so far. Not nearly where I want to be, but you know, that's where learning comes in, and that's why I like shooting these videos for the different conservation areas and parks I go to when I do my Parks on the Air stuff, is because it's all a learning thing, and it's all part of the hobby within a hobby to me. I love ham radio, and I've always wanted to get into making videos and things like that. And it's kind of a 2-for-1 deal when it comes for that. I get to go to some beautiful places and capture it all on camera, or capture it all to the best of my ability. And not only does it give me something to put on YouTube, so hopefully other people can enjoy the scenery, and you know, if I made a contact with you, then you can hear your side of it. But years down the road, it gives me something to go back to, just like you know, somebody would with vacation videos and the such as. So I'm going to shut it down for a minute and drink some more coffee and see about getting my other antenna up in the air, or I may go ahead and break down my tent and then make a decision from there. I'm off all week, so I've got no place to be, and it's great. And then I go back to work for a week, and then I go on my big adventure down to southeast Missouri to the Mark Twain National Forest, where I plan on doing a couple of Pota roves and doing some hiking and exploring. That'll be a lot of fun. So, cheers. Hey John, how windy is it? Well, I just took the external mic off, so you're hearing the audio right from the camera. It's pretty windy. So I think this thing might have a wind canceling setting in it. So this may not work out how I wanted it to, but either way, here you go. Well, it didn't take me too long to decide what I was going to do. Here is the LEFS 4010. We're going to string it up and get some more contacts before I leave for today. These are just amazing, amazing antennas. I am definitely a fan, if you couldn't tell. Definitely a fan. The Impasse 2 system from Chameleon, I need to explore and play with it some more. But these LEFS antennas, the 4010 and the 8010, these are my favorite antennas. I have not ever seen anything as far as smaller portable antennas that can even come close to these. Now granted, these are really the only in-fed half waves I've used. I would like to explore some more of them, like the Pactena and a few others. But you just can't beat them. I mean, you've seen the signal reports I should say you've heard the signal reports I've got from these. You've seen the QSO maps. These are just amazing, amazing, well-built antennas. And I say that with throwing in there, I have no relationship with Chameleon Antenna. They don't send me free stuff to review and try out. I bought both of these, well, not just both, every antenna I own, I bought with my own money. My only relationship with any company at this point is I see something, I like it, I buy it, and they happily take my money. So Chameleon is not giving me anything to say this. They are just good antennas. And I just love this blue wire. That is just awesome. My favorite color being blue has absolutely nothing to do with that, obviously. That would just be crazy. So yeah, let's get it up and see what we come up with. So this time I did something a little bit different. The LEFS 4010 is about, we're going to say 10 to 12 feet off the ground right there. And hey, I've got the external mic hooked up. Maybe I can do my trick again. Yes, no, maybe. I can't see the screen. Anyway, it was a fun idea while I had it. So what I've done here is the element is going to the southeast, and I've done something a little bit different this time. We all know how I like my steaks. I think I just fat joked myself. Anyway, not those steaks, these steaks. So what I've done is I threw another piece of paracord up over this tree branch, and I have the end of the wire from the antenna suspended above the ground. Pretty proud of myself on this one, if I do say so. Just gonna do a scientific experiment and see how it works. I've had a couple of people suggest to me that it needs raised off the ground. This will be the first time I've tried this, and obviously if you've watched my 2 other videos with this antenna, not to mention the LEFS 8010, having it staked to the ground seems to work pretty good. And to be perfectly transparent and fair, I'd never tried this because I'd never seen a need or a reason to. When I first got the LEFS 8010, I watched a K8 MRD video, and that's how he did it. He had the feed point up in a tree, and he had it staked straight to the ground. So, you know, it works, but we'll try it. I've also, one of my friends, K0 Alpha Alpha Golf, also suggested that I get an arrow and stick the arrow in the ground and set this on top of it. That could work just to keep it up off the ground, but there again, I've not seen too many issues. The SWR with it staked straight to the ground might be a little bit higher, but I usually see anywhere from like a 1.30 to about a 2 SWR. Sometimes better depending on the height that I have the feed point, but it's definitely worked fine for me. But just for the heck of it, we're going to give this a whirl and see what happens. Okay, we're going to see if I can get this thing to actually focus this time. Well, maybe. All right, 10 meters. Looks good. That's better than what I had on the LEFS 8010 last night. Let's see. This probably won't be that good, but we'll check it anyway. Yep, but like I've said before, the 8010 works really good on 17 meters. The 4010, they don't advertise that as being anything but, I believe, 40, 20, I know 10. It's probably 40, 20, 15, and 10 would be my guess. But still, a 2.1, the tuner in any radio will make that look happy. That looks really good. Okay, so there might be something to having it elevated above the ground a little bit on the end of the wire. Okay. More tests are needed to verify. Let's see what 40 looks like. Ooh, that's pretty good. Not too bad. All right, let's get the radio hooked up and see what we come up with.
Kilo Delta 8, India Foxtrot, Robert in Ohio, 57, Wisconsin. Thanks so much for the 57 from Ohio, and thanks for hunting. Have a great day, 7-3. Kilo 9, Delta Echo Golf, calling CQ, Parks on the air. CQ, Parks on the air. Kilo 9, Delta Echo Golf, calling CQ, Parks on the air. CQ, Parks on the air. Kilo 9, Delta Echo Golf, calling CQ, Parks on the air. CQ, Parks on the air. Kilo 9, Delta Echo Golf, calling CQ, Parks on the air.
Park to park.
Park to park, go ahead.
Hey, Park to Park from Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel in Northwest Missouri. The park is Kilo 6525 and you're about a 5'3", QSL.
QSL on the 6525. I think you're about a 5'7" here. And thank you for the 5'3". I've got your park number. And my two parks are K4238, 4238, and K4352, 4352, QSL.
QSL on the 4238 and the 4352. Thanks for the Park to Parks and good luck with the rest of your activations. 73.
73, thank you for having me. Kilo 9, Delta Echo Golf, calling CQ Parks on the air. Kilo 0, Lima Alpha Foxtrot, Park to Park. K4238, 40. In southern Arizona, this is November 1, Uniform Whiskey. Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Romeo Kilo, park to park.
I switched to 20 meters and automatically land right on a park.
Uniform Oscar, good morning, you're 5'9", park Kilo 4558. Where is it? Okay, Whiskey Bravo 6, stand by the Kilo Juliet 7 from the Continental Divide Trail in southern Arizona. This is November 1, Uniform Whiskey.
Park to park.
Park to park.
Park to park from Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel. You're a 5-7 into Park Kilo 6525 in Northwest Missouri, QSL.
Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel. Thank you for the 6525. You're 5'9" in Kilo 4558, QSL.
QSL, thanks for the park to park. Have a good day, 73.
We're having fun, 73. From the Continental Divide Trail in southern Arizona. This is November 1, Uniform Whiskey. Let him be. Pota, Victor Echo 1 Echo Tango. E1ET is calling 65 on the air. Pota, Victor Echo 1 Echo Tango. E1ET is calling 65 on the air. And your park is Kilo 0321. Roger, roger. Roger, roger. Okay, when I'm not coughing my head off, you're a 5'9".
Thank you, and 7-3. This is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Papa X-ray, touch on the air, QRZ.
Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Juliet India. India.
Victor Echo, Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Juliet India. Gary, you're 59, Roger?
Roger, roger. Nice 5'9" up here in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and you are one of the most beautiful parks in Canada.
Roger, roger. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, we're halfway through our 10 days here. Hope you have a great afternoon. Thanks for 73.
73.
This is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Papa X-ray, touch on the air, QRZ.
Park to park.
4 Delta X-ray.
Italy Uniform 1, Echo Charlie Kilo, please copy, 57, QSL. Charlie Kilo, this is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Papa X-ray. Thank you for the 5-3. Have a great evening. Thank you, and 7-3. Echo Alpha 9 Echo, please copy, 5-6.
That's AE40F. What's my report from Thunder Bay?
Yes, it's Thunder Bay. Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Juliet India. Beautiful 5'9" signal. And thank you very much for the contact today, sir.
Thank you for Thunder Bay, sir. 73. Kilo 2 Whiskey Papa Alpha. Park on the air. Kilo Echo 4 Oscar Papa India. Kilo Bravo 1 Zulu Alpha Charlie. Oscar Papa India, Luis in North Carolina. Good day. 5'9" up here to the Jersey Shore. I'm in Free Park. Kilo 1621. Kilo 6544. And Kilo 6609. QSL?
QSL, James, QSL, and I have you 59 North Carolina. Thank you for the 3 parks.
My pleasure. Thank you for November, Charlie. QRZ.
Kilo 1 Lima Yankee.
QRZ, Kilo 2 Whiskey Papa Alpha. CQ Pota, CQ Pota. This is Kilo 2 Whiskey Papa Alpha. K2 WPA calling CQ Parks on the air. From 83 for here in New Jersey, QRZ.
Park to park.
Park to park.
Park to park from Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel. You're a 5-5 into Kilo 625. Excuse me, Kilo 6525. Kilo 6525 in Northwest Missouri, QSL.
Copy, copy. Bilby Ranch, sir. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel. Good afternoon. You're 5 and 7 to New Jersey. Kilo 1621. Kilo 6544.
QSL, I copy the 3 parks and the 5-7. Thanks for the park to park. Good luck with the rest of your activation, 73.
73, thank you for the heartland. Pota, Alpha, Parks on the air. Copter's doing something overhead here, so. Got you in my book, sir, 73. One's actually cool, it's an Apache helicopter. Okay, Kilo 2 parks on the air. This is Kilo Charlie 3 Sierra Echo Golf. CQ Pota, this is Kilo Charlie 3 Sierra Echo Golf. CQ parks on the air. This is Kilo Charlie 3 Sierra Echo Golf. CQ Pota.
Park to park.
Kilo Charlie 3 Whiskey Romeo Hotel.
Okay, I heard a park to park and a Kilo Charlie 3. Park to park, stand by 1 second. Kilo Charlie 3, go ahead. 73 to you. Park to park, go ahead.
Hey, park to park from Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel. The park is Kilo 6525 in Northwest Missouri, and I've got you a 5-7. Go ahead.
All right, I got you a 5-7 as well. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel at Kilo 6525. I am at Kilo 1867, State of Florida, Frank Lima. QSL?
QSL, copy the park and the 5-7. Thanks for the park to park, and have a good rest of your activation, 73.
73 to you too, thank you. Good luck with yours as well. QRZ.
Roger, thank you from Missouri, and thank y'all for the 2 calls, and hope y'all having a great activation, 73. QRZ.
Whiskey 1 Alpha Romeo.
Bravo. Whiskey 1 Alpha Romeo. Man, strongest signal on the band today. 5-9 plus a little bit, over.
Roger, Rick, you're 5-9 plus Rhode Island. Romeo, and you have a great day, 7-3.
Roger, big signal from a little state there. Hi, thank you for hunting today, 73. QRZ. Roger, thank you, Illinois. This is November Victor 5 Alpha NV5A from K-2184, 2184 Georgia, QRZ.
Park to park.
Kilo 9 Delta Echo Golf, have you a good 5-7 today, over, your park number? Okay, I got 4566.
XMY, all right. Got XMY, PMD, IOH, XK, and PAU. Dave in the cave, here, number 1. Unload.
bad at times. Pota, K4ELI. CQ Pota, K4ELI, calling CQ, parks on there. CQ Pota, K4ELI, calling CQ, parks on there. Kilo Quebec 0, Japan. KQ0J, Joel 57, park 2194. Thank you for your solid 59 here near Tampa, Florida. What state are you in? I'm sorry. Georgia, northwest Georgia, on the banks of the Altoona Lake. All right. Well, great signal down here, and hope you're having fun. 73, KQ0J. QSL, thanks for hunting. QRZ, parks on there.
Park to park.
Park to park, go ahead.
Hey, park to park from Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel. The park is Kilo 6525 in Northwest Missouri, and you're a 5-7 QSL.
Roger, KC0JH at park 6525. You're a 5-7 and to park 2194.
Copy the park and the 5-7. Thanks for the park to park. Good luck with the rest of your activation. 73.
73, you have a great day. QRZ, parks on the air.
CQ parks on the air, CQ parks on the air. November Delta 4 Yankee, November Delta 4 Yankee. CQ parks on the air, CQ parks on the air. November Delta 4 Yankee, November Delta 4 Yankee.
Whiskey 9 Golf Foxtrot Lima, park to park.
Whiskey 9 Golf Foxtrot, park to park. You're 5 and 5 into park Kilo 10113. QSL.
And QSL, you are a 4-1 into Kilo 9809.
Okay, I got the 4-1. What was the park number, please?
9809. 9809.
Is that 9088, QSL?
Negative. 9809. Kilo 9809.
Not at that time, 9809. Propagation is changing your way in from Kentucky, so you're starting to come in better. Thanks for the park to park. Good activation at 73.
73.
Thank you, QSL Park from here. November Delta 4 Yankee.
Kilo 4 Juliet Delta Foxtrot.
CQ parks on the air, CQ parks on the air. November Delta 4 Yankee, November Delta 4 Yankee.
Park to park.
Kilo Delta 2 Yankee Uniform Golf. The park to park, stand by. 5 and 9 is the park Kilo 10113, QSL. Kilo Delta 2 Yankee Uniform Golf. 5 and 9 is the park Kilo 10113, over. Here's the 5 and 9 New Jersey. Thanks for stopping by. 73. The park to park, station go.
Park to park from Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel. The park is Kilo 6525 in Northwest Missouri, and you're a 5-7 QSL.
QSL, and let me make sure I got the call correct. It's Kilo Charlie 0 Japan Hotel, QSL.
QSL, you got it.
Thank you. You are 5 and 5, 55 in the park. Kilo 10113, 10113, over.
QSL, hey, thanks for the new park with the park to park, and good luck with the rest of your activation. 73.
Thank you. You have a good activation. 73. Good park from the air. November Delta 4.
Only I haven't officially started activating yet. I'm having too much fun hunting. Oh, shoot. That was a raindrop. That was another raindrop.
Okay, the officer Charlie just stated that there's a 1 station. There it is, Whiskey Bravo.
Alright, well, you might know it'd start sprinkling hot and heavy and then it stopped, but I still need to get my tent put up and get home and get everything unpacked. Yeah. So, hopefully beat traffic on the way there. So before I took the antenna down, I wanted to get the SWR with it staked into the ground. Since I had the end of the wire suspended, let's see what the differences look like with it staked to the ground. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So where we left off last time on 7.240, have to go back and look at it, but if I remember right, that's about the same, I think. Let's go to 20. That may have gone up a little bit, and the return loss went down some. Okay, let's see, what else did I check? I think 10. So let's go to, yeah, sure, somewhere in there. I don't remember where I had it. I think that actually got better. Like I said, I'll have to go back and look, but, and if I'm off by, you know, if I'm off on the frequency by a little bit, it's not really going to matter, because I don't remember what I had 10 meters set to beforehand with it raised, but these antennas tend to be pretty wide banded, so I want to say I had 2 on 10 meters earlier, so that appears to have come down on the SWR. Like I said, I'll have to go back and look and compare. So let me show you what I did. Turn that off, unscrew this. I'm not going to shut it off, we're just going to roll with it. That way, you know, for science and pure transparency. But I mean, if you don't want to believe that I staked it to the ground, I think we got bigger problems than scientific discovery with antennas. But as we all know, this is the internet and people are people. So there you have it. Staked to the ground. I'll have to go back and compare the numbers, but overall, doesn't seem like that's a huge difference from what it was with it elevated, which was, oh, where was that? Probably about 4.5 feet off the ground, maybe. So I'm gonna get to tearing down my tent. I looked at the radar. It is supposed to start raining. So that's it. It's been a good fun time up here, and start throwing this video together, and it'll probably be 2 parts. I kind of want to put the LEFS 4010 in what I just did with the part-to-part contacts and the differences in having the wire elevated versus staked to the ground. That may actually be its own video. We'll see. But I'm ready to go get a shower, think about dinner here in a little while. It's about, what time is it? Holy, it's almost 2 o'clock. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get, can I just leave the tent here? I really don't. Anyway, thank you for watching. These antennas are awesome. Band conditions, still a little hit and miss today. For a couple of those part-to-part contacts you just saw, I actually had the preamp turned on for a couple of them. The noise floor looks real good, but propagation must not be matching it, because just about every station I was trying to get a part-to-part with the exception of a couple, were really, really low. But we still got some contacts out of it. I would have liked to have done an activation. I mean, technically with the part-to-parts, I have it activated again, but it is what it is. I'll get everything uploaded and we'll see how it turned out. Thank you for watching. 73.